ain't got no money for living. I ain't forgiving of what you done. I ain't got no reason for thinking.
Hey, you guys and gals, this is Multikiller Joe, and today I'm signing in with a game review, and I will be reviewing the game called Janitor Bleeds. This is a first-person horror game. It kind of looks pixelated at times, but let me tell you, this game hits all the right vibes for a horror game. This is like Lovecraftian style almost. There's this arcade. You get into a crash and you find this arcade in the middle of nowhere, and supposedly something's been happening in this arcade and people have been going missing, yada yada yada. You go around getting keys, opening doors, and trying to get out the exit, but there's this entity called the janitor that roams around and stuff, and it is one mean mofo, let me tell you. You can sneak around real good in this game, though, so that's a positive. But the AI in this game was pretty good. Pretty good. Like, there was this part to where I was crawling through the vents in the beginning, and I saw this, like, dead corpse kind of crawling past the front of me, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't expect that to be in here, because beforehand it was just me getting onto this arcade game and playing, and then stuff happening around me, and I thought it was just going to be a jump scare game to where stuff gets thrown at you while you're playing the game or something like that. But no, no, this game has a lot to deal with. It is very stressful and scary at times when you're trying to hide from the janitor, or you're trying to play you have to play the game while the janitor's in the specific area looking for you too, which is really hardcore moments, and it's like panic moments to where you're like, please don't let him be right by me. I've got to mop this thing up in the game. In the arcade game, you got to mop stuff up. You get a bunch of things as you go along, mainly being keys. You get a flashlight, keys to open certain doors, and you get a bunch of quarters. You can get quarters to start up the game sometimes. They're all over the place, so they're really easy to find, and I'm glad they put that in there. And also, you get like a screwdriver, so you can open up vents and stuff and go through vents, which is really neat. There was this one part in the vents to where I opened up the vents and I didn't expect anything to happen, and I was going one way, and all of a sudden this big mass blob thing, because sometimes there's this blob stuff lying around and you got to use a fire hydrant to get rid of it, and I didn't have it at the time, and it came after me through the vents, which was really scary. It kind of reminded me of the movie The Blob, coming after you through the vents. But there's a lot of this blob stuff around the store as well that you have to get rid of with a fire hydrant, or fire extinguisher. My bad. And it was just great. It was greatly done. There is story to it. You just gotta find the notes around the place. Also, there's this neat, freaking awesome Easter egg. If you find these four bears, there's these four bears hidden around the arcade, and if you find all of them, you can go to this little bear clubhouse out right in the shed or in the woods by the arcade. And when you go down into the bottom, it shows some of the map layouts, how the developer did it and stuff, and it's got like this king bear and a bunch of bears around it. Whoever made this game has a big love for teddy bears, because there was a lot of those in here, and I highly enjoyed that. And like near the end, you get these two laser blasters or whatever, one blue and one pink, and they were like neon colored. That was pretty awesome. You get to fight the entity, then you have to fight the actual entity, which is this big old monster thing. I don't want to spoil it too much, but you'll have to play it to get to the end of it. It's not a very long game. You could probably beat it in an hour or two if you know where everything is. And even if you want to get the Easter egg, which was really cool, I highly recommend this game, people. I will have a link in the description below. There was a lot of parts to this game that were awesome. It's mainly you're in this one place, though. You don't really go anywhere until the end of the game. That's more fascinating or different, but like the area that you're in, you have to unlock places to explore. It's really nice. It was very good. I thought it was going to start off. I thought it was going to be an indie piece of crap, but it was really good, and I highly recommend it. So, link below if you'd like to get it. Thank y'all for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe. This has been Multikiller Joe. Until next review, I am signing out.
Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry.